What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope that all of you are doing absolutely outstanding on this absolutely beautiful day in Pennsylvania. I don't know how the weather is by you guys, but it is a gorgeous day here today, and we're starting this video off for the first time. It's like that inaugural adventure on a new vlogging camera. So if you guys can recall from 2 videos ago, I made a massive transition from Canon to Sony, which is what I'm shooting on right now. Kind of like the big change that we just introduced, the fact that we're brought a Dodge Cummins, a 5.9 Cummins onto this channel. And I'm really excited about it. But one disclaimer, I'm sorry if there's any wind noise or reverberation with the internal mics on this camera. Usually I film with an external mic, which is that thing right there. But on this camera, I don't have that. Rather, you see those little tiny, that's not working. Gotta get used to this thing. See those tiny little things right there? Those are the mics, and I put these like little eyebrows on them to protect them from wind noise. That's ultimately all that that's for. So I hope that it works, but we're kind of running and gunning in this episode, and I hope that you guys enjoy the vlog on the new camera. It's kind of weird looking at this new thing, but we'll get used to it. So in today's episode, we got some plans for the Cummins. But before we do that, we actually have to take legal possession of, oh, we got some wind. Is it coming through? Is it not? I don't know. I won't know until I look at this video post-production. As I was saying, we need to take legal possession of the 5.9 before we do anything to it at all. So let's get the day started. So the big question of the day is, do we take the Mini-Max or do we take the 2015? I think we have to take the 2015, plus we have to get fuel in it, so let's make it happen. Oh boy, this is a wind test. Is it succeeding or is it failing? I guess I'll only know in a few minutes. Oh yeah. Dang, we got a lot of warnings. Oh boy, no sump pump, and we are walking a fine line. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Next on our list of to-dos is we're actually gonna spend some time with the DURTYMAX today. I haven't had the opportunity to cruise around in this truck for quite some time, and as I mentioned earlier, it's an absolutely beautiful day, so we're gonna take this lovely beast out. I know that you guys have missed it, and as have I, which is kind of why we had to pay a visit. So we're gonna drop the LML off at the shop and take the LVZ dually out today. Now speaking of this, guys, there's only less than 3 weeks left to get entered for a chance to win this truck. I know you all know how it works, but every $20 equals 1 automatic entry. Enthusiast is the first link in the description below. That's truly your chance to take home the DURTYMAX dually, AKA Ron Bergen dually, however it is that you wanna call him, and make him yours. I'm really gonna miss him, but I know that one of you is really gonna appreciate him, that's for sure. And guys, the limited edition stuff like this hoodie, yes, they are sold out. I'm really sad to say, but good news. We've got more limited edition things coming for the last week of the giveaway. This dually giveaway ends completely forever on Easter Sunday, which is April 21st. Now, before we pull that out, I did just want to open up 2 packages here. I haven't really been able to check the PO box all that much, but I think we got some more license plates. This one is from L. Williams. Oh, nice. We got a Louisiana plate. That's going to be a first for us. Lance, thanks so much for your support, man, from Louisiana. And what I can't show all the public is, though, Lance sent me something else, which is right behind this manila envelope. That really means a lot. Dude, seriously, I really appreciate it. It will be put to good use, I promise. Next one's next. This is a huge box. What could this be? Let's see if I can safely open this with one hand while vlogging. I do not recommend doing this at home. Definitely not safe. All right, we got a note. Oh my God, we have a ton of stuff. What do we got here? And I mean, I'm saying we got, oh my God, the holy grail of license plates. Look at this. Jeez, this is insane. We have more South Dakota plates. Oh, we got Minnesota plates. We got some other South Dakota plates. Dang, we just literally occupied like an entire wall. Austin, I just read through your note, dude. Thank you so much for the entire heaping load of plates. I promise they're all gonna get hung up. Guys, as you can see, I did bring some screws over, but we got a lot to do today. We're not gonna be able to do that in today's vlog. But I promise, come next video, everything will start to get decorated. If you guys wanna send plates into the channel, feel free. It's PO Box 113. I'm gonna put it right on the screen here in Marietta, Pennsylvania. It'll also be in the description below. let's take this beast out. Oh, feels good to be back. So I wanted to take a brief minute just to address one frequently asked question about the DURTYMAX dually. And that has to deal with its bodacious stance. A lot of you are super stoked about winning this truck, but question its daily drivability. And honestly, it is not hard. Hopefully wind's not coming through right now. This is another test for the new camera setup. I'll tell you what, guys, yes, it is wide, but it is actually extremely easy to drive and is smooth as butter. I kid you not, I'd say that the 15 LML is the most comfortable truck that I own, but that might be up for debate now because this thing is literally a rolling couch. But I'd say with any large diesel truck, there's always that level of discretionary driving, meaning that you kind of need to be selective about where you choose to take them. And ultimately, that's why I have a 2006 TDI with 250,000 miles. That way, in case I want to go into the city or have to go into the city, I have the proper mode of transportation. So we are en route right now to go pick up the new Cummins. Speaking of the 5.9, what should we call that truck? Drop your comments below. I have a few things in mind right now, but I'm not really sure. But one that comes to mind immediately is the DURTYMAX. I don't know though. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Whoa, oh my God, zoom. Oh my, whoa, whoa. Oh, here we go. Wow, I was getting a little claustrophobic there. All right, guys, here we are. DURTYMAX Jack jumping back into a Cummins. I gotta put this on the back. Got a dealer plate for the time being, just so I can take it down to get all of my necessary paperwork filled out. And that way, this thing's registered in our name and ready to rock and roll. So, DURTYMAX, hang tight, big girl. We'll be back for you later. Enjoy the sun. I gotta know though, guys, is it weird seeing me drive in a Cummins? I would imagine that, you know, for my OG subscribers, always seeing me in a DURTYMAX, it probably kind of is. But at the same time, for me, it doesn't feel foreign. Purely for the fact that, as I had mentioned in one of my previous videos, if you guys didn't catch it, the first diesel I ever drove growing up was my father's 2007 5.9 Mega Cab Silver. So being in this position right here feels oddly familiar, and we're off. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all this crappy paperwork done and pay some taxes, which is never really all that fun, and we'll see you guys right after. It's always so fun buying vehicles until you have to pay the taxes on them, but signed, sealed, and delivered. Let's get across the street, not get hit by a car. All right. I can definitely get used to this sound though. Now, being that this truck already has a 5-inch exhaust on it, it's not like we can really change all that much to increase the sound, other than one crucial mod that I'm considering doing. But we'll leave that up to future discussions. Guess it's time to make this marriage official. Gotta get that on, and don't need this one anymore. We're just checking all the boxes off of today's agenda. It is just going flawlessly. Knock on wood. The next thing on the agenda is, well, breaking the ice for the first mod on the 5.9 Cummins, which has no formal name yet on the vlog, but we're working on that. I know you guys are working on that in the comments below. If you guys can see something, there's kind of a problem. Kind of feel like I'm in a fishbowl right now, and today we're getting that corrected. I was actually surprised that I could get an appointment because I called super last minute, and I found out of like 10 calls that one shop was available. So hopefully it goes well, and hopefully it's quality service, but I guess only time will tell. All right, guys, so we just arrived to where we were gonna be getting tint put on the Ram. Should I call it the Ram? Should I call it the Cummins? I don't know, the Dodge, whatever. We're gonna end up putting some tint on this thing to darken it up. That way I don't feel like I'm blue blopping around in a fishbowl. So let's get the process started. Oh yes, that is looking so much better. Ooh, nice reflection there too. All right, 3 to 5 days, do not roll the windows down. Hey, you know, this is pretty cool, guys. So I found accent tinting here in York, Pennsylvania, just from a simple Google search, and just talking to the owner, Jason, like he was the man, car enthusiast for days, and just kind of gets it, if you will. It talks the talk, walks the walk, and you know, I think the coolest part about all of this is I never really had a go-to tint guy, and now I do. I'm telling you guys, in life, it is all about the ecosystem of your network, no matter what. Take it from what it is from a guy that you're watching on a screen on YouTube, but I'm telling you, it is something that I live by. Probably put my seatbelt on. So guys, what we did here is just kind of kept it simple. We did a 5% brow up front, just like an inch below like where the actual markers are, which is like usually right around there. And then up front, I did 20%, and in the back, you can see it's just a little bit darker if I hold 20%, and then in the back, that's 5% over the factory, which is like usually 35% or 20%. So that's gonna be really dark at night, and then we have that in the back, and then of course on those sides as well. I decided to keep the front a little bit lighter because I'm gonna be driving this truck at night, and although I really love that like blacked out look and feel and privacy, driving at night is honestly a pain in the ass, and I feel like it's a little bit unsafe, which is why I decided not to do it. Yes, I get the looks part, but from the outside, you really shouldn't be able to tell too much of a difference. And those that do, well, you guys just have great eyes. And I gotta tell you guys what, cruising in this Dodge on the highway is not as smooth as the DURTYMAX, but it tracks really well. And my steering wheel isn't all over the place, kind of like you second gen owners out in the audience. I know, it's fine. I know it just comes with the package. One thing to bear in mind as I'm eating my lunch, I just stopped in Sheetz real quick to grab something, and there was an older gentleman that was standing right in front of me. Actually, that gentleman right there. And he had on the back of his sweatshirt, it said that he was part of the US Marines. So I said, were you in the Marines? Not to ask an obvious questions, but you never want to assume. And he said, well, yes, I was. I said, well, I'm sure you hear this often, but thank you very much for your service. Where did you serve? Vietnam. As I kind of assumed from his age. And you know what he did? My right hand was full. He took everything out of his right hand, and he said, you know what? Thank you for thanking me. And I said, hey, no problem. You're welcome. So I kind of wanted to just pass that back to you guys. And I want to ask, you can drop a comment below, if you've ever thanked anybody that ever displays their affiliation in the armed forces. And if you haven't, no worries, but I challenge you guys to something. And that is the next time you see somebody either in uniform or out of uniform or just have an affiliation or a badge or whatever the case is, say thank you and see what happens. I'll tell you what, they're really gonna appreciate it. And speaking of, that guy was just wearing an 80/80 shirt, so I guess he must have gotten entered for one of their cars. And I did want to also take that as an opportunity to let you guys know that our giveaways compared to 80/80's giveaways don't even scale. Like 80/80 has hundreds and hundreds and thousands of entries. We have like a few thousand. So just remember that the odds may forever be in your favor to get entered for that dually DURTYMAX. Just think guys, it really will be one of you, and it could be you that ends up taking that truck home. Quite a life-changing event if you ask me. All right, sorry for the rant. Anyway, I challenge you guys. Let me know how it goes. I think you're gonna find out that people are really gonna appreciate it. All right, she is looking good in the neighborhood. And as you guys can see, we are back at Lime Ridge, only because I'm one man and I have two of my trucks present here and one of them has to come with me. I'm going to leave that truck actually because I'm gonna have Josh, the mechanic here, detail it. He's gonna kind of clean some of it up. It does have, like here, I'll show you guys real quick, little tiny scuffs like here and there, like right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like this truck like brushed up against like a tree or some branches or something like that, but they had actually detailed some of that out already. They come right out. So I am gonna let the truck here, and you know, it gives us some more time with the good old DURTYMAX. I mean, I love driving this truck so much, I'm trying to take full advantage of it without putting too many miles on it before, well, one of you guys takes it home. No Name Dodge. Until next time, guys, I need those name suggestions. Get to work. I know you're all super smart and creative. I wanna know what you're thinking. Hopefully the wind's not coming through. Is it? Still don't know. Post-production, we'll find out soon. Tell you guys what, the Cummins is nice, but this leather interior and heated seats and everything, dashboard, I don't know. I might just be biased. But I'm definitely not biased about the fact that these leather seats are way more comfortable than the cloth seats inside the Cummins. It's all good though. It's kind of like when you have dogs, or like, you know, maybe the people that have kids in the audience. Kind of always have a favorite. I don't know, is that bad for me to say? Maybe it just needs to grow on me still. Yeah, it's probably that. And not to come off in a negative sense, let's just more or less say they each represent something that's very different, and for that, it's actually pretty cool. Back home, and the LML is ready for some attention. Now I wonder, how many miles did I walk today? Let's find out real quick. Didn't close my rings yet. Disappointment. 4 miles. Not bad though, not bad. All right guys, well I got a lot of work to do, not only on the LML, there are some things that I need to refresh, general maintenance stuff that I'm definitely not gonna film. Wanna just check the fluids and kind of just go over it, being that we're just ending our kind of winter season here now in PA. I wanna just touch base on this. Why isn't this new camera focusing? Come on, focus. Come on, come on. Better? No? All right. Anyway, gotta go through that thing and kind of just get it all cleaned up. You guys don't get to see all the awesome Whirly Fab piping all that often. So there's a nice look at the frost color, which might be influencing just potentially some of the parts choices for the 5.9, which is still unnamed. And well, I gotta get to work on hanging all these awesome license plates up. So guys, send your license plates in as well. Get entered for the LBZ Dually DURTYMAX giveaway. And thank you all so much for watching My Like League. I love you guys. Do what you do best. Tap that subscribe button on your way out, and I will see you all in the next video.